What's up, guys? Jeremy back. Been a long time, so I just wanted to touch base while I was driving. Of course, I'm always driving. I've recently blogged about some decisions I'm trying to make, some dilemmas, if you want to call them that. Sorry, it's raining, so if I'm distracted, it's because I'm driving and it's raining in East Tennessee today. But I am a Mac user. I've had MacBook Pros for years. I love editing with them. Love the shortcuts. But I think I've decided that I'm going to venture out of my comfort zone and go with a Windows product next. Specifically the Windows Surface Pro, the new one that just released last week as of recording this. Or the newest Surface Book, which is also fairly new, I'm pretty sure. But I can't decide which one. The portability of the Surface Pro has me intrigued, and the new level of sensitivity of the pressure points on the touchscreen also have me intrigued with the new battery life. They say 13 and a half hours, I think, if I'm not misquoting. That's pretty impressive. The negatives that people say, typing on them on your lap is kind of a pain in the butt. I don't do that a lot, so that's not really a big concern of mine personally, luckily. But I do like the fact that I feel like the book is probably a stronger product. You can buy cases for the Surface Pros, which makes a big difference, which I would do if I picked up one. And honestly, I can get a better built, I guess, more RAM, more memory, Surface Pro 4 for the same money, if not even a little less than the Surface Book. But then you have to buy the stylus and you have to buy the Snap-on keyboard. Still comes in a little less, even with all those things, where the book comes with the keyboard, the actual real laptop type keyboard, and the stylus. The new styluses, obviously, they've redesigned those recently as well. But I think that's where I'm leaning. If you're watching this and you can direct me, I've seen a bunch of videos on YouTube, and I've looked up online a lot. I don't see anybody comparing the two newest versions, and maybe I've just missed it somehow. Feel free to drop that link in my comments here if you find it. If you've done the review, I'd love to see it. I'm trying to make a good purchase, the one that's going to suit me best in the long run. I'm a photographer, obviously, so I edit a lot. I use a Wacom tablet now. Actually, it's not Wacom, it's UGE. It's bigger. I like it better, actually. But I think I would like working directly on the screen. It's going to take some getting used to, so I hope to pick that up soon before I've got some heavy editing to do. I say that I just finished a huge project, so I'm kind of in between big projects right now, so it's a good time. So I'm looking hard, manically so. I don't sleep. I get obsessed with stupid things, so help me out. And also, I know in my previous video I talked about how much I love my Fuji X100S. That has not changed. But I've decided, I think 99% sure, that my next Fuji camera is going to be the X Pro 2. So now I'm trying to decide about picking up the X Pro 2 with the 18mm f2 and maybe using that instead of the X100S. I will miss the leaf shutter if I decide to go that direction. So I haven't decided. I may just keep them both. My kids love photography. Maybe that would be a good learning camera as they progress a little bit. But my wife, I mentioned it to her yesterday, and her reply was pretty rewarding and satisfying, if you want. She reminded me that since having this 100S, the X100S, that I take it everywhere, and that I have shot more in the last few months than I have with any other system I've ever owned from day one to now. That I have captured days and moments in our lives that without that camera I wouldn't have done. And I don't disagree, but I don't think that people notice that a lot, I guess. I notice it, I shoot it, I have the camera with me, but I never know if anybody else really pays attention or sees that I'm trying to make these steps forward, if you would, or these moments that I'm trying to like lock in. My memory's horrible, so this is the best way for me to do so. But it's tossed up between the X Pro 2 and the XT2, of course. That's everybody. But I think for me, I like that rangefinder style camera. And there's one thing about that electronic viewfinder with the optic viewfinder on the X100 series and the X Pro 2 that I really think would benefit me. I don't want to say what that is because I hope to get one soon so I can do a review on that and mention that specifically why I think that it's really handy. But until that moment comes, we will wait and see. But keeping this short, please just let me know what you think. Brand new Surface Book or the brand new Surface Pro. The minimal requirements I will have are the 8 gig and the 256 RAM. I feel like that's what I need to be productive. And I use a 5 terabyte external hard drive, so like the storage isn't a big deal for me. I do plan on adding a second external hard drive, something a little more portable so I can take it with me. Much more rugged one probably, but this is not about that. Anywho, let me know. I'm curious to your thoughts. What are you using? What do you like? What do you dislike? And if you've had hands on both, feel free to email me. Check out my website. It's just jgoochphotography.com. I'll drop that down there as well. But I appreciate it and look forward to hearing what you think. Hope it stops raining soon. Till then.